Hi guys, this is Kits.
This is Kel.
Welcome to our channel,
Kits and
Kel.
Kel.
Hi guys, welcome back to Kits and Kel, and thank you for coming back to watch this episode. And for today, I am going to try to attempt to make myself look presentable by putting on makeup. I used to love makeup. I used to put makeup on myself, and then I would post photos, and I call it makeup in me. But after I delivered, I kind of like lost my appetite in putting on makeup. I only use it when there's an event or if I have to go to church. That's all that I use it for. But right now I don't really do those full makeup thing. I'm not into it anymore, but let's see if I can still do it. And yeah, so it's not gonna be a tutorial thing or anything like that, but I just want to show you how I do it. Basically I might just like fast forward this and then let you see the final product of it. So yeah, so I'll go ahead with it, and yeah, I hope you enjoy this. I'm still on that stage where I'm trying to find what I really want to do in this YouTube channel, but definitely there'll be family in it, or probably I'll inject like beauty things and stuff. But yeah, I'm still on that stage wherein I'm like, what is the best thing for me to share to people? So yeah, I'll just go ahead and see if I can do it. By the way, I already prepped my face for makeup. I did my eyebrows, so I don't really do my eyebrows before, so I needed to do it. So I'm not good in eyebrow shaping or eyebrow anything. That's why you look at it, it's just really not good. But I think that's forgivable for someone who just started doing their eyebrows. So yeah, I think it's fine. Later on it'll be covered anyway. So yeah, I'll just proceed and go ahead. Like what I've said, I think most of this video will be fast forwarded, so it wouldn't be too long because it takes time for me to put on makeup as well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and proceed. Okay, so the first thing I do is I actually put concealer because I have panda eyes. I had this since I was very young. I'm sorry if I'm whispering because my son is currently sleeping and I don't want to wake him up, so I'll just up the volume later when I edit the video. Okay, so what I do is I put on concealer. I've been using this for a long time. I love it. So whenever I go to the US, I hoard this because it's really way cheaper there. It's called it's Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. And also when I was younger and I was still earning and still working, I would buy expensive products from different brands. But right now, because I don't use it much, I just use the drugstore kind of makeup. Okay, so I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna pull my makeup here. Okay, there. Use this first. There. So while we're doing this, I just wanna share something. Every time I go out with my son, I am always mistaken, not really always, but most of the times mistaken as my son's nanny or maid or helper. Because my son looks very Chinese, because my husband is Indonesian Chinese, so his eyes are very, very small. So I just use my fingers most of the times. So when I go out, I'm very plain, and because of my color, I'm very dark, and I don't really put makeup on when I'm out. They normally mistaken me, or the aunties or the people that we bump into who would say hi to Kai, like strangers, would think that I am actually Kai's nanny. So at first I get offended because when they say that, you know, they were asking, are you the nanny, or are you the helper of the baby, or is the parents of the baby? So all of a sudden you remember how difficult it was carrying him for 9 months, and then, you know, all of a sudden you will be mistaken as the maid. You know, there's nothing wrong with being mistaken as a maid. I think that it's a decent job. I think it's one of the most noble jobs around, and there's nothing that wrong about it, you know. But sometimes it'll just flash like, are you kidding me? You know, I carried this baby for 9 months. I had a hard time doing C-sec, recovering for this, and then my body changed because of delivering this baby, and you're gonna mistaken me as someone else's, not the mother of the baby. You know, but it's been happening a while, so you know, I don't get offended to it or insulted to it, because in this country that I live in, most Filipinos, or a lot of Filipinos, are actually helpers or domestic helpers. So there's a stereotyping, definitely, but yeah, I don't really get offended, because even when I went to the US, I went to one of the drugstores to shop for makeup. Even the cashier asked me, "You're the nanny, right?" Like, didn't ask me, "Are you the nanny or the mother?" They just asked me, "You're the nanny, right?" So they just assumed that I am. So I just, you know, politely said, "No, actually the mother of this baby." And they didn't apologize or anything like that. That's fine. Then after that, I will use this. So a lot of people would use what you call this, makeup foundation first before they put the concealer, but I would put concealer first before this. I don't know why. I think it's just habit, but the right way is definitely foundation and then the concealer. So for this, I'm using Bobbi Brown. So yeah, so last time I would try to even attempt to put on makeup when I go out, just going to the wet market, so that people won't mistake me or as a maid of my son. But right now, I don't really care at all. It's fine. You know, the maids here in Singapore are awesome, because or all over the world, you know, if they are taking care of someone else's kids and they leave their own kids in the Philippines just to earn money, I think, you know, that's harder than being mistaken as a maid. You get what I mean? I don't really mind at all. I am, as you know, I am now at this very day, I am 32nd week pregnant. So I'm feeling all the discomfort of a pregnant woman. I can't sleep, I can't breathe, I keep vomiting. Well, not for everyone. I mean, not all women would vomit at the 3rd trimester, but I think I mentioned in my last video that I have, or a second video that, well, no, not the second video, first video, that I have hyperemesis gravidarum, which is severe morning sickness. So you can see my neck, it changed a lot. Right now there are a lot of dark marks in it. So what pregnancy can do to a woman is crazy, you know. This is also a good product. It's called Super Face. I ordered this in Korea. So if I want it to be fully covered, it's a bit dry already, I just pat this color. You can see this is lighter than the one that I'm using, so I'd use this too for my under eye area. I'd use my, whatchamacallit, foundation here. Actually, I think I used the wrong color. Yeah, I think it's the wrong color. It's way darker. Okay, let me just remove this. I think I'll use my Innisfree. Yeah, so where was I? Okay, so I'm just gonna then after that I will do a bit of contouring. So if you notice, I normally just use my fingers to do a lot of stuff. Now I have double chin because I'm gaining weight fast. Yeah. Then after that, I'll just highlight my nose. I think I'll go for pink. So again, you can see I just use my finger every time. You know, when you grow older, your double eyelid, if you have one, they droop, so it looks like you get very sleepy. So if it continues on to be like this, I think I'll consider having it surgically corrected, but I'm not sure yet. It's just a plan. So we're just gonna put this is where I like to put my highlighter. Okay, let me just put the lipstick now. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Before I deliver, I plan to have a day of salon day, you know. I want to do my lashes, I want to do my nails, just my toenails, because if you're gonna deliver, the doctors encourage you or discourage you to use nail polish, because it's one of the ways they see if the mother is okay when they're delivering. There you go. Done. So when you put falsies, sometimes it's a bit hard if you notice it, but you'll get used to it if you keep doing it. For me, last time it takes me a long time to put it, but now it's just very easy. So you just have to, I think, keep doing it. Get cheap ones in practice. That's how you'll do it. My son is crying. He's a bit cranky nowadays. I'm not sure it's because of teething, but yeah, he becomes very cranky. So let me go ahead and change a bit, and then just take some photos and all. So here you go, this is my final look. This is the wig I got online, and I love this wig. It looks so real. I want to have a collection of it. And I never really had bangs, so I decided to get one with bangs and see if this will suit me. I think it's okay. I needed to cut it, so it's a bit weird. Yeah, but it's fine because it's too long for me. And if you can see the scalp of this wig, it looks so real. So this one is really good. If I stand up, you can see how long and how beautiful it is. I love it so much. So yeah, I think that is it for this video. I know I didn't do a lot of things, but this is the best that I can do to look pretty with makeup. And that is it for this video. And yeah, I don't know what else to say, but yeah, thank you for watching. And I know it's a bit boring, but yeah, hope to see you in the next one. Bye.